Well, hello. Oh, I didn't mean to open that. Hello.
Hey guys.
We're back. It's season 2.
Yeah, well, season three,
Season
maybe,
3?
or do you count the first part of season zero,
What first part?
the Royal Rumble through WrestleMania that we did
Oh,
before at the start of the series?
I think that's still part of season 1, probably, isn't it?
Wow, two WrestleManias in a single season. You guys are lucky.
I kind of think so, yeah. Like, because it was all kind of the same.
Shtick. Well, that's a
Yeah.
good point because this show marks probably the biggest departure from real life that we're doing. Not only do we have two world title matches tonight, um, but also this is a SmackDown show.
Yeah, Backlash. You did not read the thumbnail wrong. Raw and SmackDown have switched months in terms of pay-per-views. Um, I gotta make sure I put a SmackDown logo on the thumbnail. If you're watching this, me of the future, even though I don't know why you would, you better do it. You better do it. You better do it, or else I'm gonna be real upset. Yeah, we got 2 world title matches, 3 world champions, 4 world champions, depending on what you believe of the cruiserweight championship.
Yeah,
A
yeah.
future world champion in the Money in the Bank winner,
True.
the world champion of my heart in Funaki, and a world
World
champion surfer.
champion of my, yep, the world champion of my heart in Doug Basham,
Bam, bam, bam.
and a world champion Olympian in Kurt Angle.
A show of champions. A night
Night
of
of
champions. We are here in the Allstate Arena in just outside of Chicago, Illinois. You said something there, but it was very quiet.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Puddy,
Yeah,
are we ready to go?
I think so. Let's blast.
Let's
9 matches,
Fucking-
3 hours. Let's smack down this pay-per-view.
There we are. Both of them there as we recap the many stories, events, and tales being told tonight. Do you want me to mention the 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 P word?
The P word.
They give us money
Oh,
and they get this
Uh,
early? Or is that not a thing yet?
that would be a thing you'd have to set up.
It'd be a thing I'd have to set up.
Is getting it early because you'd have to upload it there earlier, I think, or an unlisted version, I think, and then you'd have to put the link up. I think that's how that works.
Could I throw you the link and you put the link up?
I think so.
Okay.
If you're happy to announce it and put it in the description, then I think it's mostly ready. It's up to whether how early you want to.
All right, cool. Let's just fucking go for it. In the
Sure.
description, we have a Patreon, I guess. Um, Putty, you know about the numbers because you made the numbers.
Yeah, in terms of like the tiers.
Yeah, the money.
Yeah, I think we've got like a 5, 10, and $15 a month tier for various things. Mostly, if you like the content and you don't want to come over to Twitch and support us that way, like if you want to support us but you don't like Twitch's way of supporting us, then I think the Patreon's the place to do that.
There you go. So yeah, that's down there. Maybe look at that if you're interested. If you got a lot of money and you just want to give
Yeah.
it away.
So for some early access, we might put together like some sort of credits thing. I think that's one of the tiers. So if you want to force Tucker to do more work, that's a great way of doing it. I know Tucker has a few ideas for things to put on there as well, like different content related to the show. A lot of times I have some behind the scenes thoughts that I sometimes think about talking about. So maybe I'll chuck stuff like that on there, something like that.
Yeah,
The more successful it is, the more content we're going to put onto it. So.
exactly.
And the more content we're going to put out on here. And that's yeah, I should mention this. The Patreon is per video. It's not per month. So if we don't put out a pay-per-view, you don't pay anything. It's only
Yeah.
when we put out the shows.
So when we suddenly go radio silent for like 2 months, don't worry about your money.
Yep.
We aren't taking it.
But at the same time,
Yeah.
when we're very active, watch out.
Worry about your money. We're coming for it. All of it. We're taking it all.
But hopefully that's a good thing, right? If you're supporting us, you want to see more videos.
Yeah. You're gonna be like, when you get messages of people that are like, I love supporting you guys, but like, could you fucking stop for a bit? I have no money. Yeah. So, yeah, we got our intro video here for Backlash 2005. And then Michael Cole and Taz welcome us to the All-State Arena.
Should we do One Night Stand as a Patreon exclusive to launch it with a bang? I mean, it's going to be completely non-canon, right? So we're not confirming that. Go over to twitch.tv/Macedaro, we'll continue these thoughts over the coming months. But there's a chance that if you want to see Tucker, who is very excited about One Night Stand, by the way. So it's probably going to be a fun show because Tucker has been thinking about it for a while.
I have, yeah.
It might not even be on YouTube. So
I care for some reason. I don't know why, but I care.
But we're not here to talk about Patreon or One Night Stand. We're here for Backlash, which Taz and Cole have welcomed us to. Why don't we get into our first match?
This is match 1 of the Cruiserweight Open. The current Cruiserweight champion, Rey Mysterio, he has been helping Los Guerrero. I have to remember. I'm like, okay, they don't know that Eddie switched brands. They don't know that, they've been back together for a minute. Oh, so much. Just come watch the VODs on Twitch, why don't you? But no. Rey Mysterio.
SmackDown. Yeah.
Yeah. Rey Mysterio has been busy helping Los Guerreros in their battle against Kurt Angle and Carlito over the past month or so, meaning there's been no real hierarchy established in terms of contenders, which is fine. We like it that way, actually, on SmackDown, because it means we get to do these Cruiserweight Opens in which we just throw a bunch of these fuckers in there and they get to do cool flips, including a new talent who you guys have not seen yet, Miggy Rojo.
The amazing Miggy Rojo.
The amazing Miggy Rojo. And he's actually going to win this first match here, this gauntlet, by rolling up Kickash.
So to explain how the Cruiserweight Open works, earlier in the night, an open challenge was put out to any Cruiserweight. 6 men, well, 5 plus the Cruiserweight champion, put their names down and were randomly assigned a number. Then they will enter this gauntlet match at that number. And whoever is left, winner stays on, and whoever's left at the end is the Cruiserweight champion.
Hell yeah. Next match of this gauntlet, it's Jimmy Yang.
Who is dispatched.
Yeah, he's beaten.
And the crowd are very confused because Kenzo's there and he's being a heel, or he's being a face, and Jimmy's being a heel. It's very confusing.
It's strange. Ignore it. Moving on. Fucking 49 seconds.
Well, Miggy's had to go through 2.
What the fuck, WinZip?
Whoa, your WinZip has expired.
Don't tell them.
Miggy's had to go through 2 strong Cruiserweight contenders, and now he has lost to Brian Kendrick, which is fair enough. Brian Kendrick's a strong Cruiserweight in his own right.
Yeah, former Cruiserweight Tag Team Champion.
True.
Speaking of former Cruiserweight Tag Team Champions,
it's his partner.
Yeah, Paul London outlasts Kendrick outlasts 3 minutes. He beats Kendrick. God damn it. That outlast thing threw me the fuck off. Yeah, London beats Kendrick, shooting star press, and he is moving on now in this Cruiserweight Open.
Well, speaking of Outlast, that's the name of my boat on the newest D&D series, which you can check on twitch.tv/Matsudaira on Saturdays.
Huh. There you go. There's a plug.
Here's the champ.
Bang. Rey Mysterio beats Paul London in 3:23 by pinfall with a frog splash. And there's only one person left to go. Rey Mysterio readies himself, and it is yet another draftee here over to SmackDown. It's Gregory Helms.
It's Gregory Helms, who debuted last week on SmackDown and seemed very interested in the Cruiserweight title.
A lot of
clapping. Here he gets a shot. There was a lot of clapping. Here he puts on a good show. It's a tight match, but Rey beats him.
To Teddy Long's office.
Teddy's dancing. He's like, "That's a hell of a way to kick off a pay-per-view." Wouldn't you say, Dave? And Dave's like, "You say this every pay-per-view, Teddy." In walks Carlito, who says, "Teddy, I've been talking with my friends from the board, and it was some big draft picks to kick off SmackDown here. Batista, Eddie Guerrero. Unfortunately, Teddy, I think you've set your standards a bit too high. You see, the board think that if you can't announce another big draft pick, they might have to reconsider your position." And then Teddy interrupts him and says, "Hold on a second, player. I don't know what kind of banana republic you think we got going on here on SmackDown, but I'm way ahead of you. And I can already announce," and the door will open. There's a door opening sound. "The next SmackDown draft pick is Shelton Benjamin. Holla, holla, player." And Shelton can pug Carlito out, and Carlito says, "Hey, man, that's no cool." And he leaves.
Ooh, that's so cool. Moving on. We have in a warehouse. The FBI looms over the camera as Nunzio says that tonight the Undertaker is gonna learn why you don't fuck with the Italians. The Undertaker is gonna learn what it takes to be Italian. And the Undertaker is gonna learn that he doesn't have what it takes to be Italian. Every day, me and my brothers, we've waken up in a world that discriminates against us just because of the way we look and the way we talk. It's not our fault our food's so goddamn delicious. Something the Undertaker wouldn't understand. He's dead. He doesn't even eat food from what I know. And that's why he's got no respect for me and my brothers. And tonight, we're gonna beat that respect into you, dead man. And you finally will. Rest in peace.
If you want to know why the FBI are fighting the Undertaker, check out the blog.
Yeah. Tag belts. They are defended here successfully.
Yep. Big Show is a member of Coyote, so don't worry. That tag team makes sense.
Yep. Doug Basham hits Kenzo with a pipe. It's always a pipe. It's always a pipe with me.
Yep.
Just get a pipe, bang.
Pipe, bang, yeah.
Just bunk back of the head.
You make it out of plastic and do a headshot with it. It's great.
Dunk.
Yeah. Da-dunk.
Done. Afterwards, Puddy, go ahead.
Doug Basham is given a microphone to say that, you know what? JBL may not have that gaudy piece of shit that John Cena carries around, but he's still a champion. And more importantly, we're still champions. The most dominant tag team in the history of the business. The cabinet. The secretaries of defense. The top guys. And we out. And they clink their belts and leave.
Hell yeah. Linda McMahon reminds you that the census was sent to you to be completed. So smack down it. Send it back in. I thought you would take up. That's fine.
Sure. No, that's fine. Chris Jericho gets and says, you know what? He wasn't expecting to face Batista tonight. But that's fine. Because Chris Jericho always delivers. He almost beat The Undertaker.
Almost.
Yeah, almost. He was this close. If only my shoulder. Anyway, regardless. I was the most must-see cruiserweight champion in history, even though I didn't appear on any television shows during that time. Tonight, Chris Jericho, the greatest in the world, becomes the most must-see world heavyweight champion.
Amazing. Yep.
Guerrero's defeat based racism.
Yeah, so as we know, Kurt and Carlito have been, Kurt really has been harassing Chavo Guerrero over these past number of months, leading to Chavo actually beating him at WrestleMania last month.
Didn't Kurt win?
Nope.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Okay.
Because the exact conversation was, I guess Chavo can win, and I was like, yep. It's like, I guess he can. Yeah, and so when Eddie was drafted over to SmackDown, it's only natural that he'd step in and help defend his nephew against it's an old rival and a new rival.
Yeah,
They win.
I think this is good.
I think this is good. After the match, oh my God, they're killing him. They're beating them down. Kurt and Carlito, they blindside the Guerreros. But thank God they have another friend. There's more than just two of them. Rey Mysterio comes down and makes the save, much like Eddie did on the Go Home SmackDown. These three look out for each other.
Hell yeah. Carlito once again gets lost.
Carlito's like, where did you guys go? We get a Judgment Day ad in which Randy Orton
walks through a ruined city.
There are whispers, and he hears the whispers. Are they real?
He turns and he gives the camera a look like he's about to beat up whoever's holding it, and then that's where the ad ends.
Judgment Day is coming.
For you.
Bleh.
Buy it on pay-per-view.
We get an interview here with Eminem. They've debuted
Eminem.
Eminem. He's part of their group now. He's just gonna tag along.
Just needs shades and a fur coat.
They made their debut by attacking Rob Van Dam, making a big statement. Rob Van Dam had to go out and find a friend in order to team against Eminem, who are making their in-ring debut tonight. It's their first ever match.
As a team, yeah.
Yeah.
Nitro's wrestled before.
Yeah. Ignore this. It didn't happen. That didn't just happen, FYI.
It definitely did.
It definitely didn't. Tonight, Rob Van Dam, Sean O'Hare.
Surfing Sean O'Hare.
I feel the energy off the viewer who went, Sean O'Hare? Huh, they brought up Sean O'Hare. What the fuck's surfing? I feel that. Don't worry about it. He's in good hands. And so is Eminem, because Melina's a great manager.
Moving on.
Yeah. Moving on. Oh my fucking God! What the fuck?
So, there was a fatal four-way match on SmackDown recently involving Edge, Booker T, A-Train, and Funaki to determine the number one contender to the United States Championship. Now, I know what you're thinking. Surely, it wasn't Funaki that won that match. You'd be wrong.
It was indeed.
It was indeed, yes. And in this match, Orlando Jordan, who isn't very good, gets beaten by beloved hero Funaki.
Excuse me, that's United States Champion Funaki.
True.
Kung Fu Naki, baby. Not yet, actually.
Not yet, no. You go to great pains to remind us that it isn't.
Not
Kung
yet.
Fu.
Backstage, Ken Kennedy. He's in catering. He's just harassing Shannon Moore. He's just very loud, generally unlikable. And Shannon Moore is like, you just fuck off. Ken refuses to. And suddenly a voice comes from across catering. What does Matt Hardy sound like?
Very dull and monotone.
I'm gonna say, but like kind of southern as well. He's like, I was like, gonna be like, hey y'all, stop fucking with my boy Shannon. Yeah, Matt Hardy calls out for Ken Kennedy to leave Shannon Moore alone. Ken Kennedy looks up and down at Matt Hardy and says, I'm sorry, I don't know who the hell you are. And Matt Hardy says, ow. And Ken Kennedy leaves.
He calls after him, I'm Matt Hardy.
I'm Matt Hardy. People named Matt must proclaim who they are. It is the rules. Shout out Matt Taven. Video package showcasing Edge's turn from lovable friend of Chavo to unlikable bad person.
Yeah.
We don't like him anymore. He's mean. He eats babies.
And Booker T's not happy about that.
Booker T is not.
That's why they're fighting tonight.
In a no-holds-barred match.
Oh yeah, I forgot there was no holds barred.
Matter of fact, it's right fucking now.
Yeah, okay.
They fight.
You know what? This storyline as a whole has overperformed since it started.
Yep.
I think the fans are genuinely invested in Edge and Chavo Guerrero's relationship.
They hate this motherfucker with so much fucking passion. Like, I was like, how are we going to ever replicate the heat from, you know, genuinely having, like both being friends with Matt Hardy and then Edge and Lita cheating on... Wait, no, I guess Edge didn't cheat on Matt Hardy. Either way.
Well, you don't... Well, not that we know of.
That's true. But I think we might have done it just because Chavo's very likable and Edge is not. Yeah, Booker T. Yeah, he's been on Chavo's side through this entire thing. He always kind of thought that Edge might have been a fishy dude. But tonight, it's Booker T who makes the big catch. And what he caught was a W.
Simon Dean isn't on this brand, Tucker.
Everything is puns. Moving on.
Okay, so it's very important to set the scene for this match. Eminem arrived to the ring with paparazzi following them, fur coats and shades. Melina does the splits.
Ah,
Sean O'Hare, a long pool is rolled out to the ramp. And Sean surfs to the ring on a custom $500 surfboard signed by famous local surfer. Gets off, hands the surfboard into the crowd, and enters the ring to lose to Eminem.
Rob Van Dam then afterwards has to walk down to the ring. And they lose. To Eminem. Okay.
Sean O'Hare has a hot new move, though.
Oh, Sean O'Hare does a... I think it's just the fact that he's so big.
No, he does a surfboard, dude.
Oh, he does the surfboard stretch. I like it. We get a video. Anyways, yeah, so as I was saying, right? Puddy, yeah, why don't you tell us a little bit about The Undertaker and the FBI?
Yeah, so I think what happened was that Nunzio beat someone on one of the shows and got a bit cocky and went backstage. I mean, Nunzio's been trying to get the big boys of the FBI to do something for a while. And so he went backstage and he told them, you know, make a statement. And then at the main event of the SmackDown after WrestleMania, out comes Chuck Palumbo, I think it was. Or was it Stambo? I think it was Palumbo.
It was Palumbo.
Yeah, to try to fight The Undertaker on his own. That didn't go very well.
No.
No, got destroyed. And then ever since, the FBI have been trying to, you know, get their boys back and try and help them out. And then suddenly Undertaker realized that most of the FBI were in WCW. And so he set out to destroy them.
They must die.
WCW. And the FBI have obliged, and a war has begun. A territory gang war, I think, is the official term.
Indeed. I just have to make sure that yeah, okay, cool. We're good. They proceed to die.
Oh my.
Tony Milo took a crazy bump during this match.
Oh, I don't have the screen share.
Oh.
I guess it must have frozen back in...
What the fuck?
Sorry, it must have frozen at some point during the show.
Oh, yes. Thank you for... Oh. There we go.
Okay.
What the
got it.
fuck? What the fuck, man? What the fuck? All right. Yeah, the last ride, like I said,
Good call. Good call.
Yes, the Undertaker dispatches the Italians, and it's time.
For the first of our two main events, JBL has the belt he found in the trash.
He does, the undisputed championship belt that he found in John Cena's trash. We cover JBL having guts poured all over him, Cena's new spinner belt, JBL calling Cena white trash, Cena being proud to be white trash because he represents you, the people. It's all good times. And tonight, it's the last battle of Chicago. I Quit match. JBL, Cena 2. You ready to do it?
I'm ready. This is going to bomb because neither of them can sell.
Probably. Yep.
No, I mean, it did okay. I'll take
right,
that.
Yeah. Nice. They even got him by submission with an STF2. Yes, with a STFU.
Sick.
Yes, Cena makes defense number 1 of the WWE title. This is like the exact same length as the real life match, or pretty similar, right? You said?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's mostly that match. It's good-ish. Yes, I think it's good.
It's very Cena,
Ah,
which is nice.
yeah. I have not watched it
Match for him.
because it's like a month away from where I am, but I'm sure I'll tell everybody about how good it was when we get to the Raw show. Yeah, John Cena retains.
And that's the end of the show.
Yeah. Wait, no, it isn't. He's here.
Oh, there's another world title match, folks.
Wow. Get your value. More bang for your buck. Yeah. Chris Jericho had been hounding Teddy Long to get a title match. And with Batista recently being drafted to SmackDown, it was just kind of, well, you can fight him, I guess. Yeah, that works. There you go. There's your build. Let's do it.
There's your build. Let's do it. Yeah.
Main event time. Jericho, Batista, who will be World Heavyweight Champion? It's Dave. It was always going to be Dave.
It's Batista, yeah.
Batista bomb. Defense number 2 of the World Heavyweight Championship.
As I was saying,
number 1
versus Triple H in his last night on Raw.
Oh, right. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Batista does it.
As I was saying, the booking of this match, the big thing, I think the big template of this match is one of those Batista Triple H matches from this era where Triple H is trying to, wrestle, and together like this bare bones structure for Dave to do power spots in.
Mm. But here's with a little guy, so it's better.
Yeah, sure.
There's Jericho. Better. There we go. There's Backlash. 2005. How'd you feel about that, Puddy?
I liked it.
Yeah, I did too. It was good. In the immortal words of Taz. Good. Who should we talk to here, Puddy?
Doug Funaki and
Absolutely. That's it.
someone who did well.
Doug and Funaki.
All right, sure.
Just Doug and Funaki. That's it. Gonna hug them both. Because we're big marks. Yeah, this is the last screen you get to see before I kill you. Thank you all so much for being here with us today. Thanks so much for watching, people on YouTube. Putty, you got anything to say, to do, to tap dance about?
Well, I think I speak for everyone when I say, sit tight. We're patching you back in.
I don't get it. I'm gonna end the video now. Goodbye.